Now, there are numerous properties besides border radius that have prefixed versions as well, and for many front-end developers, it's best practice to include these simply to improve support with older browsers. The problem is that it's tedious. It's kind of a pain in the butt to have to write 3 different properties when we really only want to adjust one. So there's 2 solutions to this. The first is to use the Compass framework for Sass. Now, we've talked about Compass a couple of times, but one of the things that it comes with is the ability to use mixins, which we talked about earlier, which was a way to pass a value to something like a function, but return a set of CSS rules. And those mixins will automatically add these prefixes for you. So we can still have a single line. It won't be the property border radius, but instead it will be a call to that mixin that will generate this CSS for us. The other solution, which is becoming more popular, is to use an automation tool like Grunt or Gulp in order to generate these prefixes during a post-processing phase. We would do this with a plugin called AutoPrefixer. Both Compass and AutoPrefixer will reference the Can I Use site like we have to determine what prefixes to add in. Sometimes, as browser support becomes better for the default CSS properties, it no longer is a recommendation to use the prefixes. So using either Compass or AutoPrefixer will allow us to correct our CSS over time as we re-render it, which is kind of cool. The benefit to using AutoPrefixer is that we just need to use the default CSS style instead of a call to a special mixin, so our CSS still works properly before it goes through the process of creating all of those vendor prefixed versions. Ultimately, that's the route we're going to go. But for now, since we're just testing in modern browsers that support the default CSS properties, we'll omit the vendor prefixes altogether.